Louisville, Kentucky, with Sticker Granddaughter. How's it going out there? You gonna say hi?
Hello. How are you?
Start off, put our prayers out for all the people out there in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles area. Those fires are out of control. People I know that I deal with, Greg Theo and James Young and Wax that's on Rachel's Ghost. Put our prayers out to them. We bitch about the snow and ice here, but it's nothing as bad as they have to deal with there. We got more snow coming in here. We'll have another grocery rush the next 2 days at the store. Anybody out there?
Nobody's commented yet.
Couple notes before I start showing some of this state sale I got from California. I got 2 heavy boxes today. Got another one that's lost in transit, but my postman made a special delivery for me today on those 2 boxes. He was just testing out if he's going to get stuck in the ice, and post office in Louisville is officially closed for tomorrow. So I got a lot of things in Louisville, but they're not getting to me. But I did get these 2 boxes from the import estate collection I bought from California.
Daniel Castillo said, "Hey Frank."
How you doing, Daniel?
Uncle Paul said, "Good evening, friends."
How you doing, Uncle Paul? Daniel, your Ballad of John and Yoko Solid Center 1969 UK single went out today in the mail.
Thomas Crook said, "Hello, Sticker family."
How you doing, Thomas Crook? Couple notes, and I'll start showing some stuff. The Bob Dylan. Go ahead.
Nicole said, "Hey Frank and Sticker kids."
All right, Nicole. The Bob Dylan, I was talking about the Free Willin' album with the 4 deleted tracks plus a sign. Another signed Free Willin' by Bob Dylan. It went up to $35,000 in the last minute, and it didn't meet the reserve. Can you believe that? The increase in the streams of Bob Dylan is 400% since the Complete Unknown movies come out. What a change for the Bob Dylan collectability and just the passing on to another generation. They'll want to know, who is this Bob Dylan? And sure has changed things. Kevin from Kevin Records says he sees a change when he's out at record shows. People are asking for Bob Dylan. And I have a Sgt. Pepper Nimbus Supercut. It's in Louisville. Hopefully I get it on Friday. But one was in England, went off on eBay yesterday, and it did not sell for $6,500, so it's back up for sale again. A couple other big items. I guess that's it. I'll talk about my sold here at the end. Chappell. Am I saying her name right, or is it Chappell? I always say Chappell.
Chappell.
Chappell Roan's going to perform, is the main performer at the Elton John March 2nd, 33 annual Elton John's AIDS Foundation Academy Awards viewing party. So she's pretty good buddies with Elton John. Elton John likes Chappell a lot. Chappell's number 7 now on the album charts, moving back up. And Shabuzi on the singles charts. He was 26 last week. You know, it was 19 weeks at number 1. The Bar Song by Shabuzi. It's up to number 2 again after they take all those Christmas songs off the charts. He's going back to number 1 again. Number 1 song this week is Die With a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. I kind of like that. The number 1 album on the charts is SOS, and I don't know what that is.
SOS.
You don't know that name of that group? SOS. They're number 1 on the album charts. Maybe somebody out there can tell me what SOS is.
I know what SOS means, but not.
Yeah.
Daniel Castillo said they're releasing the soundtrack on vinyl next month. I watched the movie in Dolby Atmos sounded amazing.
Yeah, the Complete Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gordon Teet said, welcome family, Jesus loves you.
All right.
Johnny Raymond said, hey Frank.
Johnny Ramone. How you doing, Johnny? All right, let's show some of these things. Nicole might like this album here, since she already purchased it. I showed this in the short earlier today. Tommy from the United Kingdom. First press track. The number, the matrices are Tommy's A2, B2, B3, B3 on the matrices. Played only a few times, excellent condition. I was cranking this up in the House of the Holy today from Germany. When it goes into Pinball Wizard and Pete Townsend goes flailing on that guitar, you can really hear it on this pressing. So that's the second time I had a first press track from Tommy from the United Kingdom, 1969. John Hood bought the other one that I had. So Nicole, this is coming to you shipping out on Friday.
Just say he did say at the beginning, tell Johnny Ramone that he did say prayers for California.
I did say prayers for California.
Because Johnny Ramone just brought it up.
Lots of people are in the way of that firestorm. A firestorm, they haven't had any of it contained, and the winds are going to be for the next day and a half. It's really dangerous. You saw this in my short. Dave Frazier bought this one. Pretty cool cover. Taiwan, Led Zeppelin 4. Look how flimsy that cover is. But it's different than you used to see on Led Zeppelin 4. Taiwan, 1973, and it actually has Porky, Pecco Duck, and the Dead Wax. Can't imagine Led Zeppelin made any money off these Taiwan pressings. If Dave Frazier hadn't bought that, I would think Dylan from Noble Records would like this. He likes to find all the strange Led Zeppelin albums. All right, back to the estate sale. Imports, imports, imports. You guys out there might know more about this stuff than I do. I'll start showing them. Got an Elton John from the United Kingdom of Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I think it's on a Dick James label. Or not Dick James, what am I trying to say? Yeah, DJM Records. Haven't listened to this yet. I'm off work tomorrow. I'll listen to some of these imports. Only one I listened to was Tommy today and Houses of the Holy. Houses of the Holy, a 1973 German import. It's got a A1, B2 matrices with a JD and the Dead Wax. I don't know what the JD stands for. And it's got a P USA on both sides. I don't know if that means they use the same plates as the USA when they cut this Led Zeppelin House of the Holy. But I had it cranking up. I hope my neighbor wasn't home because I had it playing loud. Got a Pink Floyd metal album from the United Kingdom. It's got A4, B3 and the matrices. 1971, Pink Floyd, Meddle. I don't know, outside of The Wall and Wish You Were Here and Dark Side of the Moon, I'm not much of a Pink Floyd expert. Got this from this collection I bought. It's kind of got imports from all around the world. This is from Holland. Pink Floyd, Masters of Rock. It looks like it has early tracks like See Emily Play on it. It's on Columbia, Masters of Rock. Any questions on any of these? I'll just keep showing them.
Well, Daniel Castillo asked, you got a Wish You Were Here Nimbus?
No, I do not have a Wish You Were Here Nimbus. The only Nimbus I've ever had is Sgt. Pepper. This will be the third one I've had. I've sold the other two for $7,000 each. And I know there's a Band on the Run Nimbus Super Cut, but I've never seen it on the internet. All right, we got some things I'm not too familiar with. I know Michael 45 from Germany would know all about this. Kraftwerk Autobahn and Kraftwerk Tour de France. And then I think there's some value in these New Order UK imports. New Order 1981 Movement. And New Order got a laminated cover 1981 to 1982. Guess New Order was only had a couple years before he committed suicide. Got a UK pressing of Pearl by Janis Joplin. Got a UK pressing of Nilsson Schmilsson. I know I got another one. I think it's this is a little touch of Schmilsson in the night, and I have a Nilsson Schmilsson coming on the next box. This is a UK of Sparks Kikmoni, My House. Don't know anything about Sparks. I've seen them a couple times in their videos. They're strange brothers. The Mal brother, M-A-E-L. Donna Summer, I Feel Love from the United Kingdom with a 15-minute mega mix of I Feel Love on Casablanca. There might be some value. I know there's a lot of Donna Summer collectors out there. What else I get in that state? Pink Floyd, this is a US copy. Original copy of Dark Side of the Moon.
Moonbeam Sky said Kraftwerk are awesome.
Kraftwerk's awesome. What kind of rock do you call that? Kraut rock?
You read me better.
I got a Ringo first press from the United Kingdom. The only other one I had of a Ringo first press from the United Kingdom was the one I had that was signed by Ringo Starr's complete name that I sold to somebody at the store, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Sold it to him for like $700.
For real, he bought it?
Yeah. But it's got the 1U, and the matrices. Haven't listened to this, but I'm sure all four Beatles are on this. Probably sounds pretty darn good. Got Harry Nilsson on here, Dr. John, Klaus Vorman, Jim Keltner, Billy Preston. I'm sure I'm missing some people, but it's got a lot of people on this album. The time that they thought that the Beatles were getting together, but instead we got the Ringo album. Got some import singles from the collection. Got a Cold Turkey by Plastic Ono Band, a UK pressing of it. Says "Play It Loud" on the label. Play loud. And then I got a Come and Get It, kind of rough shaped picture sleeve of Badfinger. Come and Get It and Rock of Ages from the film Magic Christian. It's got a solid center record. What's so funny?
Them like for the last 2 streams have been throwing a fit because we won't talk about you buying a Beatles West Coast and letting her try to fix it. And I'm like, well, we're not going to talk about it, so I've just ignored it. And
Oh, she does know about.
I know she did good the other, but I'm just saying.
West Coast butcher cover.
Well, she's going off on me. What do I?
I know, so it's just kind of annoying. Like, yeah.
I got a West Coast stereo. Gemini Girl. I got a West Coast mono.
Oh, he's a he, I guess.
If you want to tackle either one of these, send me.
Oh, your name
Show
is
my
that girl.
YouTube channel.
Oh, you this that.
And this is a stereo East Coast, which can't do much with. But it looks like this could be fixed up. The stereo West Coast number 5.
The YouTube is Mr_StickerMania@yahoo.com.
Oh my God.
It's far.
You're getting lazy, girl.
I've worked all day.
Well, I know, but we're on a
I've
live
worked
stream.
all week.
All right.
How about you do what I do?
You be on for an hour, please.
What?
All right, we got 2 singles from this collection, Estates Collection, Kate Bush. Gotta be some value in this Kate Bush because of the, what's the TV show that changed for Kate Bush?
Stranger Things?
Stranger Things. Way to go. You came up with the right answer on that one. It made the
Running Up That Hill.
Yeah, made the cassette for Running Up the Hill go up about 100 times in value.
I love that song.
So this is Wuthering Heights. It's a UK pressing on EMI with Wuthering Heights on the A side and Kite on the B side. Excellent condition.
I want that.
And this is a strange picture sleeve, Shake a Tail Susie, and the record's a Susie Quattro song. But I have another box of 45s coming, maybe Friday.
Johnny Ramone said, selling any more third state butchers.
Stereo.
The last 2 stereo East Coast sold for $1,900, and one I traded Gregory Fio $1,900. I traded for the 13 archive McCartney box sets. I had 2 of them here, but here they are.
Got East or West Coast stereo butcher third state near Met for sale, Frank?
I have a one that's real nice coming in. I won in an auction the other day that I'm going to appeal next week, a stereo East Coast. So stay tuned. So I have all 13 of these archive box sets coming from Gregory Fio. That's everything but the Wings Over Europe box set. The real expensive one I sold for over $2,000.
How much you charged? Oh, butcher cover?
$400.
$400. Cash only.
Cash. Yeah. Granddaughter will try to get into the cash. Led Zeppelin from New Zealand. No, this is Netherlands. For A Whole Lot of Love, the picture sleeve. Whole Lot of Love, Living, Lovin' Made. You know what happens February 7th in the Led Zeppelin world?
Valentine's Day.
February 7th, the day the Beatles came to America Only it's gonna be Led Zeppelin Day. What's gonna happen?
They came to America.
No, the documentary is coming to IMAX.
Oh.
Becoming
Oh, the one that
Led
I'm gonna
Zeppelin.
go watch?
Yeah. Maybe this time you'll go because you missed a Complete Unknown.
You didn't let me go. You didn't even invite me.
You didn't get up, Braden. What?
You didn't even invite me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't. Mr. Charles Ray said, guys spoke a lot about the Raymonds last week. I live a few blocks away from Joey Raymond's resting site. People from all over the world and country come to pay their respects. Lundrist, New Jersey.
Joey Ramone. Is that what he said, Joey, or did he say John?
You
He
said
said
Joey.
Joey, yeah. Joey's the one that I met backstage at Bogart's in the 90s. He was sitting down, I know he's 6'5", and he was just guggling the beers. And I said, Johnny, or Joey, can I have your autograph? And he just really quick gave me his autograph.
6'5" is tall.
So we got this UK pressing of Undercover with laminated cover. Pretty sharp. That came from the estate sale. And we got this. This is from, which country is this from?
Venezuela, wasn't it?
Venezuela. Collection of Beatles oldies. You ever seen a Parlophone label like that? It's in real nice shape. Most of everything in this collection, this guy collected imports out in California, but he hardly played them all. I don't know if he was in the military and he bought these at military bases, but he had all kinds of imports. That's why I went after this. It's got a stereo sticker on top. I've never seen one of these with a stereo sticker on top.
Like, subscribe, hit the notification link.
Beach Boys got a UK pressing of Stack of Tracks. I've had the USA, but I've never had the UK pressing of Stack of Tracks. These are just backing tracks to their big songs. I think I showed that last time. And we got a program for the Beach Boys. Looks like about a 1965 tour program for the Beach Boys. And Brian Wilson is not in that picture. So I guess he quit touring in 1965 and Bruce Johnson took his place. I know Glenn Campbell was in the group for a while. Join the Beach Boys International Fan Club. I haven't sold my program. I have signed by all 5 of the original Beach Boys, including Mike Love, or including Dennis Wilson and Carl Wilson. I got somebody interested in it. I sent him a $650 offer, but I hadn't sold yet. That's most of my imports from this time. Let's talk about butcher covers. Butcher covers. What I got left are mostly all mono now. I did have, I got 3 more coming in. I think I sold 4 last week. Got a Second State West Coast. Probably not going to be able to see that V-neck, but if you're in person, you can see it. It's got a little tear there on the side. They tried to see if the butcher cover was underneath there. There's one that Gemini Girl could work on. But I'd have to sell this at least for $1,200. And then we get into the peel butcher covers. The Mexican, my nicest West Coast butcher cover went out in the mail today to my Mexican buying group. It sold for $2,700. I got one other Mono West Coast that's up on eBay. You can see the glue circles right there. This was peeled by Jim Hansen about 15 years ago. Comes with the Jim Hansen signed COA. Somebody asked me on my YouTube email, they said, that just looks like a standard form. I said, well, that's the way Jim Hansen did it. He would just have a standard form, he'd sign it. Where Perry Cox COA describes the actual butcher cover that there's a COA for. So Jim Hansen did a little bit different. And we got and that comes with the removed trunk slick there. Pretty nice. And then I got several stereo ones. Or not stereo ones. East Coast, I'll get this right. This is the one with the COA from Perry Cox. See, he describes the condition of the cover, what flaws it has. Pull it out of there. Has a little bit of flaw there where the today is.
Jimmy Girl said, I want that.
Who does?
He was talking about the stereo on the West Coast.
The second state that hadn't been peeled.
Yeah.
Send me an email, Gemini girl. Got another East Coast. This one really has a purple hue to it. Purple all the way through there. This is a West Coast, number 6. I have 2 West Coast. It almost looks like they put an East Coast cover on a West Coast album though, because it's got that purple hue to it. You compare this West Coast with this West Coast, big difference. So sometimes it's not a complete science. Sometimes the East Coast and West Coast covers would get mixed up. Some East Coast covers in Scranton would end up out in LA. All right, that's my butcher cover. Oh, I got one more thing to show on the butcher cover. Forgot to show it last time. Here's a rare magazine here. First time I've ever had it. New Musical Express from June 3rd, 1966. Why is this issue worth so much money?
Because it's old.
No, just because it's old doesn't make things valuable.
Like you.
Right here.
Oh.
Now you see why it's valuable?
Yep.
The first ad ever for the butcher cover before it was released in America. June 3rd.
Will you take $600 for the butcher?
I can't sell it for $600.
Okay.
So let's quit. The negotiation's over. So that's the first ad for Paperback Writer and Rain for the butcher cover. And this didn't freak them. In England, they just took it with a grain of salt. It was no big deal. But when it came to the United States, it was a big, big deal. All right, put the butcher covers away. That's gotta be where I can protect it. Got another disco case in yesterday. Got it's supposed to be the pink one. Almost looks lavender to me. But this is the lavender one. Yeah, this is the pink one. I guess the color just changed over years.
That don't look lavender.
Let's see how the E and the A are on that.
It'd be closer.
The A and the T separated a little bit on the purple lavender one. And on this one, they're right together. I guess Beatles Pro knows the whole story. Why some of them are separated and some of them aren't. This one's got the original store hang tag for the disco case from 1966. Mikey Arugula, how you doing? Mikey has one that has the store band all around on one of his. I've never seen one in the wild that has the band all the way around, and Mikey Arugula has one. Show me that Bowie thing. Yeah, all those Bowie albums came from the collection.
All these you want?
Yeah. David Bowie moment.
There's a diamond in there too, though.
There's a David Bowie right there too.
You want that
No.
diamond?
David Bowie right there, and that Cure, and that's it. All these came from the collection today. Got a USA, The Head in the Door, The Cure. Don't know what year that's from. Looks like 1985. I saw The Cure at the Cleveland, it's called the Richfield Coliseum, back in the late 80s. And then these are all Bowies. All these came from that collection today. Most of these are imports. This is a Germany import of pinups. I showed this to Kevin from Kevin Records. He thought it was strange. It had those handprints sticker on there. Does anybody know if that's original for Bowie pinups in Germany? It's on a white RCA label. It's got dates down here, but it doesn't look like it's the year like the Beatle pressings are. RCA Victor pinups by David Bowie from Germany. Have to listen to that because it's got the great covers of Friday on My Mind. I love Friday on My Mind by the Easy Beats. And Where Have All the Good Times Gone by the Kinks. Other David Bowies in that collection I got was this Images 66 to 67, early David Bowie. This is from Germany, a Germany pressing. Don't know if it has any value. These are all UK imports mostly. David Bowie, Let's Dance. EMI Records in England.
You got a Fourth State Butcher?
Fourth State Butcher. We got one right down here.
Johnny asked. Johnny Romo.
Should have asked that while I had the butchers out.
She's always afraid to interrupt.
There you go.
Here's a Fourth State Butcher I bought just so I could practice peeling the trunk slick off. Fourth State Butcher, a number 3 Scranton that was issued after the butcher covers were all sent out. It has a little different, show you the difference in the width. So you got a 4th State and a 3rd State. And you can see they trimmed it 3/16 of an inch. So for inventory purposes, they can know which ones had the butcher cover underneath. So if you have a yesterday and today that's 12.5 inches wide, it does not have a butcher underneath it. Back to David Bowie. We got Aladdin Sane from United Kingdom. See what the record looks like. RCA Victor, it's got the GEMA, so I'm thinking that's a Germany pressing. That's usually, anytime you got the GEMA on a label, that means a Germany pressing. We got this is a UK, the one that has a blue jean on it. What's it called? Tonight. UK pressing of Tonight. We got a low pressing from the United States. And we got a Diamond Dogs from London. I'm sure we'll open this up, but I'm sure it's not going to have the band cover inside this. No. The you know what has been airbrushed out. The gentle, I can't even say it right. You know what I'm saying. One time I had a chance to buy one of these, the band cover, and I didn't act quick enough. I think there's probably only 20 of them in the world. It would have been a holy grail. That's my David Bowie moment.
Gemini Girls, actually, they're trimmed because the new cover hung off when they pasted them on. They didn't trim them. They never matched the opening perfectly.
They did trim them. She's saying they didn't trim the butcher cover?
They
trimmed
did.
them.
They did.
Yeah, 3/16 of an inch. Approximately. Some of them can be a little bit different than that, but 3/16 of an inch is the approximate trim of the butcher covers from the East Coast and the West Coast. Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Los Angeles. The only ones that made it out of Jacksonville were the ones that were snuck out the back door. And there was a few given to the president of Capitol Records in Canada. And all the other butcher covers came from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Los Angeles.
She said no, they did after they put the trunk on.
They trimmed it after they put the trunk on, yes.
So what's the... Anyways, Jenna said best I can do is $750 for the butcher.
I can't do that.
Exactly. We said 1,000.
$1,000, deal or no deal?
Yeah, that's right. All right, I talked about these Parlophones several times. I have another collection of all the UK pressings coming in. I made a deal today, and it has all the solid centers and all the 3-ring, the cutout center. I got every pressing coming that's possible, and I have a promo for Strawberry Fields from the United Kingdom from 1967 in England coming. So that'll be an amazing collection. So I have half of these are up on eBay right now. My Love Me Do, Please Please Me, From Me to You. My Day Tripper, that's a mistake, that has Day Tripper on both sides. And I have the Let It Be and the Strawberry Fields up for sale. Got a whole set of color cards from 1964, tops 1 through 64. That's up on sale on my, let's show the sign, STICKERMANIA 2853 eBay sign.
There's 2 signs. You gotta say which one.
That's my eBay store, STICKERMANIA 2853. All right, thanks. I have to come up with a contest for Saturday. I'm pretty sure we're going to give away the programs of the 65 and the 66 tour programs. One hand clapping. I haven't done the little Beatles corner tag, but my favorite release from the last year would have been Paul McCartney's One Hand Clapping, and this is the one that has the bonus EP that has the backyard sessions on it. This was only available through the Paul McCartney website. You can't find these anymore. That has the bonus EP. 2024, One Hand Clapping by Paul McCartney and Wings. This was recorded in 1974.
How do you clap with one hand?
One hand clapping. Revolver Mono.
Johnny said got sealed Diamond Dog.
Is it sealed?
Yeah.
No. I opened it up.
He said if you did, he asked the price.
What's the price on it? It's a UK pressing of Diamond Dogs. I'd sell it for excellent condition. Where is it at?
It's not sealed though.
It's not sealed. Let me look at the record. RCA Victor. Got a name written on the labels. I'd sell it for $50 ship. Diamond Dogs, David Bowie. If you're interested in it, I need that again, dear.
Which one?
The top one. If you follow what I'm saying, you
Well,
know
I'm trying to look at the comments.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
So if you're interested in any of these things I show, you got to get a hold of me, Mr._StickerMania@yahoo.com. That's my YouTube email address.
Dr. Rick said, hello, Frank and Sticker Girl. Great to see you both. Sticker Girl, you do a great job.
All right, you got a compliment.
Thank you.
Thanks. I know.
So we got a revolver. This isn't the first issue with the mono. With the Tomorrow Never Knows, this is a -2 or a -1, -2. -2, -2. The way you want to hear Revolver. The stereo mix wasn't done very good. You want to get the true, the way the Beatles wanted the Revolver to sound. You got to get the mono pressing, the originals. Or you got to get the new mono that was analog pressing from 2 years ago, the box set. I got another sealed Revolver box set coming in. Gregory Fio bought the last one I had. Gregory Fio is probably not out in the chat today because he lost his power earlier today.
Daniel said I should have a channel and call it Midwest Princess.
Midwest Princess? Show me the Midwest Princess album. You gotta wear your Midwest Princess hat too.
Yeah, where's my hat?
Right there. Any day now, I'm getting gray hairs.
You already have them. You want these two?
No, that's just the records going. So this is going up the charts again, number 7. And by the time the Grammys come out, February, whatever that is, the 3rd or the 2nd, this could be number 1 again. The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess. Yeah, show me the records. This is the one I think it's got the cool albums. This is the Blood record pressing on colored vinyl. That's pretty sharp, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
That's cute. I want that.
Yeah. $80.
Why not free? It's my birthday.
Maybe I'll give it to you for your birthday. You don't have a turntable and play it on. You're going to be like those other girls and put Taylor Swift albums on their wall and never play them.
It's not Taylor Swift. It's Chappell, obviously.
And we got the Record Store Day, the early version of Pink Pony Club. I know they re-released it and it has Naked in Manhattan on the flip side. Good Luck Babe when they spent all that time to redo her nose.
Her nose?
Look at her nose.
What the fuck? What did you say?
Yeah, I don't think you can say that.
Yeah.
And it's got a demo for Read and Make Out on the flip side. Good Luck Babe. Did you know that you buy that the Chappell Roan album and it does not have the song of the year on the album, Good Luck Babe? They played Good Luck Babe on our music system today. I swear, every time I hear that song, I like it more and more. All right, that's my Chappell Roan moment. Did I show everything?
Yes. Then we go home.
I got a South Africa pressing of the White Album coming that's on Parlophone label because there's certain countries that they weren't allowed to put Apple Records on their labels, so it has Parlophone. I have that coming in Friday from South America. This is a top loader stereo here.
Daniel said Dylan made the use of Babe popular.
The only what?
Dylan made the use of Babe popular.
Yeah. What was what songs did he have Babe in? Show me my Bob Dylan stuff right behind you.
He had it in that one.
I know I had another Bob Dylan thing right here. Bob Dylan moment. Since he's up, his interest is up 400%, and the young generation is into him now. Maybe I'll get some females or some young generation. Bob Dylan. This is a sign, picture of Bob Dylan by the artist. It says to Carlos, and I can't read the name of the artist on that. And we got the box set that came out in the 85 of Biographs. I'll be putting that up on my eBay store tomorrow. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums in it. Mr. Tambourine Man, It Ain't Me, Babe. That's what you're talking about. It Ain't Me, Babe. What artists, what group covered the It Ain't Me, Babe in the late 60s and made it a hit? Let's see if you go. Who's the first person that knows that? It Ain't Me, Babe. Who covered that song?
The Beatles.
Nope.
The Rolling Stones.
Nope.
The Zeppelins.
Nope.
The main people. A Little Beatles Corners, the Hi Franken Family, Love My Beatles Christmas box.
All right. You got your Christmas box I got in that estate from Tucson, Arizona. Everything I got from that collection was in mint shape.
Daniel Castillo said Sonny wrote it, I Got You Babe, because he was obsessed with Dylan. The Turtles covered it.
Turtles, that's the answer I was looking for. Way to go, Daniel. You always seem to be the first one with the trivia question of the day. Bob Dylan, that's an illustrated record. It came out about the time that the 1977 when the times they are changing. Show me that Bob Dylan album behind you on the wall.
I tried.
I can't believe I haven't sold the sheet music I got up on eBay, Like a Rolling Stone. That's got to have more increase in streams than any song, because that's the last song they really pushed in the movie. Bob Dylan, a 2i stereo pressing of Bob Dylan's first album. You know, if you have a 6i of this Columbia Bob Dylan, it's worth a lot of money because only a couple thousand of them were sold. Dylan from Noble Records, he has one that has a star on here, a promo star, emerging artist, Bob Dylan. And a Saturday Night Evening Post from 1968 with Dylan. Says a rare picture of Bob Dylan in seclusion. You know the Bangladesh movie they're going to come out with again? Show me that Bangladesh box set there.
Daniel Castillo said they will also release a Michael Jackson's biopic this year.
Yeah, you guys excited about the 4 Beatles biopics that maybe will come out the next year or the following year? Concert from Bangladesh. George Harrison's son's Danny is remastering the Concert for Bangladesh, the film, and the album. Be coming out this year.
Say what you just said about it.
Let's get to the article here of Bob Dylan.
Daniel Castillo said Jermaine Jackson's son is Michael in the movie.
What is it?
Jermaine
Jackson's son is Michael in the movie.
Yeah, I heard that. So you got the royal family and pop. You got the Doors. You got Hendrix. You got Janis Joplin. You got Frank Zappa. Then you have the psychedelic Aretha Franklin, I'm not gonna, the Jefferson Airplane, Tiny Tim, Wilson Pickett. Then the next page, you get to you're moving up now. You get to the Rolling Stones, Ritchie Havens, the Beatles on top, Simon and Garfunkel, Johnny Cash, and Ray Charles. I know that's Daniel's favorite, Ray Charles. He says he's more talented musician than Paul McCartney. We agree to disagree. And then they got Enter the King, Bob Dylan, 1968.
Daniel Costello said also Janis Joplin biopic in the works.
All right. You know all about the biopics. I would say they're going to make a lot more biopics now since the Bob Dylan movie's doing so good. My buddy Kevin from Kevin Records says when This Complete Unknown hits Netflix or a streaming service where everybody can see it, he says the interest in Bob Dylan's just going to hit the roof. Funny how a movie can change everything for an artist. What TV show on cable changed everything for Badfinger a few years ago? There's another trivia question for you. Because they played Baby Blue in the last scene.
Ray Charles, the originator, the emancipator, the architect. Queen started the biopic Domino Effect.
Queen started it, yeah. But the thing about The Complete Unknown, it's so, the essence and the Timothy Chalamet, how he just becomes Bob Dylan. And Kevin from Kevin Records told me today, there's actually interest in Joan Baez albums now where you couldn't give them away before this movie came out. Abbey Road. I asked Sticker Granddaughter what album was Sun King from, and she knew right away, Abbey Road. Last week I asked her, what song did I ask?
No, but it was from the White Album.
Yeah, it was a slow song. I thought it was I Will by Paul McCartney. It's on the Beatles channel, and you knew right away it was a White Album, so you're getting good at it. All right, we got a Abbey Road picture disc from 1978 in the USA sealed. We got an Abbey Road from the United Kingdom, a mid-1970s pressing that has a matrices of, if my old eyes can read this right, 4 minus 4 and 2U. This is before Harry T. Moss recut Abbey Road with less bass roll-off. Where are we at on time?
It's 11:30.
I think that's...
It's 30.
We started a bit late. We can go 5 more minutes.
Ah!
Why are you in such a rush to get out on that nasty road?
Because I'm freaking tired.
2014 mono box set. I got a complete, all of them sealed in the shipping box in my climate controlled storage unit. This is a 2014 of Rubber Soul. Not as quite as desirable as the -5 1966 Hazel Yardwood, but it's the next best thing. Mono pressing of Rubber Soul.
And Johnny asked, Frank got a Liverpool Columbia box.
My Liverpool Columbia box sold to Gregory Fio for $140. It went out in the mail 2 days ago.
Yeah, probably.
No.
Yesterday.
20.
We got a 2014 Beatles Mono Masters. The way to hear the Beatles singles and mono besides my original pressings with all -1N, 1N on the matrices. I'll have to compare these to these and let you know which one sounds better. A shootout. My youngest sister, I think, wants this for her birthday. So I might have to end this and send this to her. The Beatles getting in the limousine from the original Negatives 1966 on August 20th in Cincinnati. They seemed like a pretty happy group there. Ringo's smiling, George is smiling, John just kind of hiding his face, and Paul just getting in the limo. They got their instruments in their laps. Don't know if that means they're going to the airport to get out of Cincinnati as quick as they can. And we got the sticker kid would like this. This is the kind of jacket he had on from 1963 in the United Kingdom. The Beatles in their collarless suits. Any questions before I finish this out?
Leave the Johnny alone.
Johnny said, California gets the good stuff. I'll think about Diamond Dogs, Mr. STICKERMANIA.
Yeah. Well, I used to say all the best stuff comes from California, and all the best stuff on my music memorabilia is sold to California. But with these fires, it sure has changed things a lot. It may not ever be the same again. Let's put out our prayers one more time to people in the Los Angeles area. Ones we know, Gregory Fio, James Young, and the Wax. Everybody give them a prayer. Everything, they don't lose their homes. They don't lose everything they had. They don't lose their record collection. All right, I think that's it from Louisville, Kentucky. And join us Saturday night when hopefully Friday, I will get more mail in. I know where I'm not going to get anything tomorrow. See you later.
Bye, friends.
Bye.